and welcome back to the blog. Ladies, in today's video, we are going to complete my fireplace. Now, as you can see, I slightly got started on it, but it's not finished. And I need you guys to come on in here with me and let's finish it up. First, before we do that, let's have a conversation. Now, this fireplace and this room is our family room. In our family room, we want to create a cohesive, cozy, warm, but comfortable atmosphere. It's not the glam, it's a family room where our children and our grandchildren gather. So you're going to see muted colors of like beige and brown. You're going to see some cream and you're going to see some burnt orange. This is a fun place for our family, and that's what we want to create. So come on in, hang around, and let's decorate this puppy together. You ready, queens? All right, so let me talk to you about what's going on up here. Now, if you look at this fireplace, there are two garlands here. I have a backdrop garland and the beautiful floral garland on the front. And what I did, because I wanted to create that cohesive, thick look, the look of being full, I used a Christmas garland in the back, and I tied this garland into the back garland. So all I did was set one on top of the other, created the twist method so that they will be secure and they will hang together. I took the opportunity to flock my flowers, so everything has been flocked. I tried to straighten everything out, the pine cones and the needles and everything that you see. The beauty of this garland is it's versatile. It can be used for the fall, for the holidays, and it can definitely be used for Christmas. So if there's any other room in my home that I want to use these beautiful muted colors, I can use them in another area in our home. Now, if you follow me this way, if you notice, I have a drop here. The reason is because the back garland was extremely long. This garland here, the primary garland, it measured from room to room on our fireplace. It fit perfectly, but the back garland was extremely long. So what I did, I took the back garland, I folded it. So I doubled it back here and made it shorter because it was dropping to the floor. And I said, well, Gigi, you got to do something with this area here. So I decided to just pile it with pumpkins, guys. I have all these little foam pumpkins throughout my home in my stash. And I would take a foam pumpkin. I would get the bread wrappers. Guys, you remember the bread wrappers. I would get a toothpick and I would gather bread wrappers. And I would take the toothpick and the bread wrapper and I would secure the bread wrapper. Yeah, bread from bread that you eat. I would secure the bread wrapper around the toothpick and I would insert it into the foam pumpkin. Once I did that, I would take a piece of the garland and I would wrap it around the toothpick to secure it. So that's how I came up with this little mass monstrosity here by tying everything together. But in order for me to centralize that, I placed a one single orange ceramic pumpkin here. So what that pumpkin did was tie all of this together. And at the top up here, I just got a clear, beautiful bowl or a dish from Dollar Tree, and I filled it with pumpkins because that's the reason. My purpose is to bring this entire fireplace together. Now, there's one more thing that we need to do, so follow along with me, queens. What we're gonna do, I have these sand color candle holders. These things are heavy as all outdoors. I think we picked these up from Burlington about a year ago. So I think I'm going to incorporate these puppies into this decor here. That should give it a little bit more symmetry to kind of draw it all together for the look that I'm searching for. So y'all wish me luck on this. So let's climb this ladder together. All right, queens, now let me say this. I'm being careful back here. What I'm doing to elevate this is I'm using these little boxes. I have these little boxes that I'm going to use to elevate these candle holders because I do want them to be seen. I don't want them hidden. I want them to be seen. So we're going to place those candle holders just like that. And I'm going to try it with chocolate candles. So queens, I have some chocolate candles here. We're going to see how this is going to turn out. Now, the only issue that I have is that my television is so big for this wall to where it's a little difficult to stage this fireplace. So I have to be extremely careful of my husband's TV because, guys, when football season comes around, my husband is not trying to hear it. So I try to be extremely careful about staging in this area. So, okay. I think that candle looks pretty straight, guys. Yeah, so this is what we're doing in this area. Now, give me a second. I'll move this ladder, and we will take a look at this fireplace. Guys, I know it's still warm, but I want to give you the ambiance of how pretty this area can look here. So, let's see. There it goes. And I'm going to temporarily cut these on and then cut them back off because they're on a timer and they come on at night. So I don't want to throw them off. Yeah. You guys will have to let me know if I need to add maybe another piece of garland lower. And we can do that. So hold tight, queens. All right, queens, so let's take a look at this fireplace and you tell me, what do you think? So as I stated, I borrowed these oversized wicker candle holders from my foyer because I wanted them to kind of draw on my fireplace. But here you go, queens. Here are the 3 candle holders that we added. And here is this beautiful piece of garland that I shared with you guys in a haul. How pretty it says. Isn't this gorgeous? Doesn't it do justice to the fireplace? And right here, you can see where I created this little pumpkin design to kind of, you know, not allow this space just to be so vacant and so bland. And I just added a glass bowl up there with some additional pumpkins in it. So divas, this is the fireplace. Now tomorrow, you gotta come back and you gotta take a look at the table. I am going to style the table that goes in this area, queens. Yes, so I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with everything. I truly am. Yep, and I hope y'all like what I shared with you guys. And if you think it's nice, go ahead and thumb this puppy up. Or just thumb it up because I'm your girl and you like me anyway. And you enjoy some of my content. But guys, once everything comes together, it is going to be beautiful. So queens, I want to say thank you so much for coming in. So queens, like I said, thank you so much for coming in and entertaining me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to like, share, and if you're not a member of my family, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I come back tomorrow as I asked, and we will go ahead and set up a table. I thank you, queens, and I love you. May God bless you and keep you. And until tomorrow, be blessed.